People join. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Alicia Bukowski. I'm your facilitator for today's group healing on money freedom. And I'll explain as we go along, but just for the sake of time, let's just get started. So make yourselves very comfortable. If you'd like to sit up and be erect, you can. If you'd like to lie down and have a little snooze nap, you're welcome to do that, whatever makes you comfortable. We're bringing you into the group field now. So we're connecting through your belly button and your heart. If you would take a few slow, deep breaths, just to unwind, to center and ground, and focus on today's healing, just clearing out our issues around money, allowing money to flow, and so doing a general freedom around money. And we'll do part of it today, and then we'll come back tomorrow and do the other half. And so both sessions will be recorded and posted on YouTube shortly after we finish today's session and tomorrow's session. And we'll do some work on clearing out our mental thought forms, the emotions, a lot of patterns that we've picked up through childhood, past lives, things that we've just picked up from television and parents and ancestors, etc., and just our own situations with money. So we'll be releasing a lot of that from the past, and we'll also be bringing in blessings and pujas and create basically an energetic kind of a dream team with the archangels and other beings to allow us to bring in more abundance, prosperity, and specifically money. So with that, okay, so let's just take a few more slow, deep breaths. And if the energies become a little bit too intense, where you feel really jangled, you control the volume, so you can ask for the energies to calm down or slow down, or you can control the volume and ask to feel a little bit more, or ask to see a little bit more. And that usually works very, very well. And thank you, everybody, for being here. We have participants from all over the world. We have healers from all over the world. We have a very special group and group field. Let's start out with a clearing of our mental bodies, clearing and releasing the mental thought forms, mental streamers, just around our conditioning and relationship with money. Anywhere where there's disharmony, imbalance. So in general, we're going to be clearing out your pipes, clearing out your plumbing, just to allow more flow, more giving and receiving when it comes to money and finances. So right now we're working on clearing out the mental thought forms, clearing the mental body. This too should help us kind of calm down and center and hold good focus. And let's set the intention that we have very good intuition and psychic sensing during this weekend for today and tomorrow. And just make yourselves comfortable. If you need to have some water nearby, water helps energy flow like electricity. It helps to have water. Feel free to lie down. We have lots of beliefs and stories and false beliefs and patterns and programs around money that keep us out of harmony with our finances, our financial situation. We want to have that full money flow. It easily can come in. We're generous and are easily able to give. So we're clearing out that mental body, all the crystallized negative thought forms, mental streamers, anything around money, specifically money, not general prosperity or general abundance, but specifically our relationship with the flow of money. Let's spend a few minutes on clearing out any energies that are specific to you, like custom to you, where you are contracted, where there's conditioning around money, where you specifically are contracted. I feel like we need to do that first before we go into some other general clearings. And those of you that have specific intentions around finances, just hold that until tomorrow, please. Let's today do kind of a general clearing and welcome in our kind of energetic dream team to help purify and clear us up. And then tomorrow we can work with your specific intentions. Everybody needs a good, thorough kind of pipe cleaning. So we want to do that. And the money grid is very real. It runs through everything on this planet, through all of us, how we communicate, how we barter, exchange, how we work, how we relate to others. So we really want to de-network, break down that network, that whole money grid to allow for flow. So we're working with divine source, pure source energies. We're calling them in just to do some specific work on you where you need it most, wherever you are most contracted, wherever the money flow most distorted, most congested. This energy that's coming in right now just feels very stimulative to the nervous system. So just breathe through it, welcome it in. We thank all of our guides in the heavens for working with us to allow us to have blessings around our money flow, as well as help remove and clear our personal blocks around money. A lot of things that we're not even consciously aware that we have conditioning around money. So we ask for clearing and healing. Because the energies are coming in, just kind of clear out our own personal pipes. And it'll be different for all of you. Some of you may be feeling this in your heart. Some of you may be feeling it along your spine. Some of you may feel it in your psoas, kind of in your low chakras. Let's also open your foot centers, all the energy centers in your feet and in your hands. So anywhere where there's kind of a congestion, it has a way to flow out through your hands and your feet. All this kind of removal of these personal blocks. Let's just help our bodies kind of release any of that tension and stress anywhere where we're constricted. And we ask for a complete psychological overhaul in the way we view money and how we earn it, make it, and spend it and share it. It's asked to do a little bit of rewiring of the brain and nervous system, please. So energies are coming in. So you may start feeling a little tension and pressure in your head. Just stay with that, it will pass. We ask for a rewiring of our brain and nervous system to allow for better money flow. We're working with divine source energies. It's pure magic. We want to call in our spiritual guides, and specifically the wealth dragons. I'd like to invoke Archangel Zadkiel, appropriate deities from the Hindu pantheon, Lakshmi, Ganesha, Lord Hanuman, just to allow us to do some deep personal clearing around our money flow. We know that money freedom, it's an inside job. And that's what we're asking help for, is helping us clear up the inside job. And we'll come back to this rewiring of the brain and nervous system. Let's move on to clearing out our emotions. Just clearing out the emotions around any imbalance in heart and disharmony with money. Just clear out where we hold fear. And the many forms of fear, the chaos, lack, struggle, and the roller coaster. Sometimes we have it, sometimes we don't. Sometimes it comes easily, sometimes it doesn't. It's clearing out any negative emotions around lending, borrowing, stress around money. So just a full emotional clearing. Just clearing up all the emotions. and all the negative emotions that are created from our prior learnings, childhood learnings, past life experiences, things that we carry around from our genetics, our ancestors. Let's ask to release that now, please. Let's clear out the karma knots and the samskaras around money freedom. So when the karma knots start moving, you can kind of feel it in your head or along your spine. You may feel a little bit of pain in different organs. Our organs are tied to our emotions, and as we're clearing out our emotions, different emotions may process themselves through your body. And we ask to release any fear, kind of shame, anxiety, maybe even any hatred or terror or jealousy, just anywhere we hold any judgment, any false beliefs around money flow. Just this whole emotional roller coaster, this whole emotional love story that we have with money. We ask to clear that out, please. You may have different stories and situations that you remember that are popping up for you. Just ask to clear that out. Anything that comes up from whether it's your childhood or past jobs or relationships or anything that was tied to some mishap around finances, struggle around finances. Let's ask to clear that out, please. All these memories kind of stick like cellular memory, and it gets all kinked and distorted and constricted in our system, and it's very hard for energy to flow. So that's what we're working on. We're clearing out the pipes. Let's pump in some divine magic just to help speed up the transformation. You need to help kind of roll your head or move your shoulders or tap or move some energies along your actual physical body. Go ahead and do that as well. Big release, very rapid release. Conscious, subconscious, physical, emotional, mental. We ask for it to clear out now, please. Anywhere where we have cords and hooks suck our energies so we're not able to flow correctly around money. We ask for those to be disconnected. Some of you may feel a little bit in your tailbone, around your lower back, or in your belly, around your navel belly button. We ask to clear out any of those entities now, please. Maybe feeling a little bit of tension in your jaws. Really clearing out a lot of the cellular memory. The main karma knots have been released. The samskaras, we've asked to release those. It'll take about a month for samskaras around money and abundance, prosperity to be cleared out. And those are our personality patterns, our behavior patterns. So we're just calling in the energy to stay with us until all 100% of those behavior samskaras are gone. Let's keep clearing out. Anywhere we're not self-aware, anywhere where there's, again, the distortion around money flow, any stories around early childhood, impressions around money that we received from our mother, maybe our father. Maybe one spent too much, the other one was very tight-fisted and didn't spend enough. Anywhere where there was lack, any kind of fear that was instilled in you. Usually that stuff is passed down through generations and generations. Let's clear that out in our ancestry, please. So any ancestral deep patterns that you're carrying forward that are ready to be released, we ask for that clearing now, please. And you may feel a lot around your chest and your heart as the energies are processing out. Also, you may feel in your jaws, your mandible, all the muscles around your mouth. A lot of those programs are running through your head, through your ears, down your jaws, your throat, down your nervous system. So we're moving this out really quickly, just so you don't get stuck in like some pain point. All those decision points, those choice points, those roots, let's ask to release those out now, please. Any of those false childhood stories, childhood programs, false things, false beliefs that we tell ourselves, that others have told us, partners, spouses, friends, colleagues, just whoever popping into your thoughts. Just clear that out now, please. Let's permanently release those programs. You may need to breathe through this. A little bit of wiggling sometimes helps. Let's bring our awareness to the actual money grid. There's a true, real, energetic money grid that's all around us. And let's call in energies, including divine grace, to help de-network all the kinks and these Gordian knots and constrictions that flow, run through us and to us around money. We need a special key. Ask divine grace for the special key to unlock that whole network that we're locked into. It's like a trap. Need to clear that out so all this stuff can start releasing and unwinding on its own very naturally. So we're bringing down this golden de-networking key for the network specifically for you to break down that money flow grid in your alignment with just the money flow grid that's global. Let's de-network your specific grid system. This grid is all around us, all around you. So you may feel like a little bit of like cabin pressure around you, or you feel a little bit of pressure in your ears. That's what it feels like when you work with the subtle bodies or the grids. You just feel everything changing, shifting, transforming around you. You may need to yawn a little bit or just kind of, move your head or shoulders just a little bit, help your body out. And that whole money grid system looks kind of like an electric circuit board, but it runs globally everywhere, in, out, above, through us, into everything we say, everything we think. So we want to de-network that. Ask for help in bringing down the key to help us de-network our personal money grid. So we can be in alignment and flow with money. When a lot of these kinks and obstructions, this conditioning gets removed, and then we can hold peace and harmony and balance. So then when you put out an intention to receive something, it actually can have a chance to ricochet and come back to you in the physical. It's very important to do all this clearing and removal. And as that de-networking is taking place, let's ask divine grace to release any patterns and cycles where we repeat struggles with money. So we ask for divinity, divine grace to come through, to clear out those cycles. Basically, we're clearing out your timelines. You can call them time cycles or pattern cycles, but those timelines that need to be cleared out just to allow money freedom. Let's ask for Lakshmi and Lord Ganesha to help us out with this clearing of the timelines, past, present, and future. You could see the streams of time anywhere where you're not seeing clarity and light and bright. Just help blow on it. It'll move it out. It moves out all the conditioning. Just straighten out all the timelines, any of these knots, distortions, anywhere where it's constricted in the past, present, future. all dimensions, across all space and time, anywhere where money freedom has been obstructed for you in your entire lineage and going forward, for yourself and your children, your loved ones. We're all connected to this money grid. So as you clear out your own stuff, you're clearing out, you're helping to clear out money freedom for others as well. Any of these significant moments that cause these distortions for you that you can remember, any significant moments, things that are coming up, memories like little movie clips, anywhere in your history. Let me clear that out now, please. Lord Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. So we ask for help, Lord Ganesha. We'll weave in some magic from the great Merlin himself. Beautiful Lakshmi, for prosperity and money. So we're still clearing out the history, the timelines, all the stuff that's kind of networked and locked into these money grids all around us that run through us, in us. That's what we're asking for, the de-networking of all these kinks and knots. We definitely want to release any negative pattern cycles, any cycles and patterns that are held as memory in the planets of our solar system. The more thorough of a cleaning that we do today, it allows us to bring in possibility streams and blessings and pujas and the right people and opportunities to you tomorrow. So we'll work on bringing new stuff in tomorrow, and let's really focus on clearing out our past today. Again, anywhere where there's an imbalance and disharmony between you and money, sometimes it shows itself in our relationships. It's very reflective in other areas, but it's for today. Let's stay focused on the money. Our big roller coaster love story with money. Let's go back to our past lives where there are gifts where we were very successful with money. We knew how to make it, we knew how to spend it, we were very balanced, have very positive experiences. So we want to go back and pull out from those two specific past lives any gifts that you can use currently, that you can bridge in and reinstall and reawaken in yourself, where you had great success with money. We've lived many lives. We've experienced many things. So we want to pull out your like top two past lives where you were very successful and blessed and abundant with money, money flow. And you want to bring these gifts in and activate them in your current lifetime for yourself. So you may have some recall or memory come through for you. They're telling me we need to do a little bit more subconscious clearing to allow the gifts to come through, to reappear. So let's do some subconscious clearing. So let's ask to do a full clearing as needed. Subconscious, known and unknown, seen and unseen, around money freedom, money flow, each and every person in this group field. Whatever energies you need to help you do a thorough subconscious clearing, we ask for that now, please. We're still clearing out the subconscious, any of those negative patterns, memories, any of those egoic positions that can be cleared out now. Everything that sits in that subconscious that's no longer useful, that's preventing us from having freedom and flow. The subconscious is so powerful, it holds all these emotions and thoughts, stories, beliefs. Any hooks, entities, or implants that we didn't get the first time, let's ask for a deeper release, that it's safe to release. Any realms or any thought form kind of clouds that we connect to that make us think that we can't have, that we don't deserve, that there's shame, lack, not enough. We ask for help with rewiring our brain, doing a whole psychological overhaul with our relationship to money while we're in the deep subconscious. So clearing is always really effective at removing and releasing the traumas. So we definitely want to ask to release and clear out the traumas around money. Again, anything that kind of gunked up our pipes, that money grid, that global money grid that we're all a part of, anything that made us be distorted, imbalanced, out of harmony. So we ask for that to be cleared out. Again, known or unknown, seen or unseen. So we ask for clearing and release now, please. Just a little more brain work. That brain and nervous system, let's rewire it and upgrade it. So you feel pressure behind your eyes and your head. Any transformation that needs to happen with the pineal, pituitary, the left and right hemispheres, we ask for that now, please. So as this deconditioning of that subconscious continues, we want to again ask for those past life gifts where we were very successful with money to bridge into our system. So all those gifts that recall the skills, the awareness, that we can actually work with that tangibly. So you may have new ideas, new interests, new hobbies, new relationships that form, new opportunities that show up. You may just have more energy to execute on things. Just asking for the two recent past lives where you were successful with money, whatever gifts you had then, we want to bring them in now. Clear out what's not working and bring in those gifts because they're already with you and in you. We just need to awaken them. Like you need a memory recall of those gifts. And for the last part of today, I want to call in the dragons of wealth, the king and queen dragons of wealth, and give you an initiation in being a money magnet. That way you can attract what you want because you'll be open to its flow. So let's call in the king and queen wealth dragons. Very benevolent, loving, peaceful, powerful beings. You may feel them around you. You may even see them. You may feel a deep connection in your heart. So as we bridge them in and ask them to come through, we'll give it a couple minutes, and then we'll ask them to give us the money magnet initiation. If you can't feel them or sense them or see them, ask them. Ask them to show themselves to you. They are very real, very powerful, quite benevolent, loving. They are specifically wealth dragons. There's a king and queen. There's a whole hierarchy of dragons in the dragon realm. So we want to forge these relationships so we can build our team of support and guides and helpers. Anywhere where you need transformation, let's ask the dragon kings, king and queen, to bridge in, to work on you. It might be more brain work. It might be some work in your heart. Some of you may be feeling it in your psoas, kind of down in the root chakra. That struggle survival zone may be clearing out. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. Or you may feel like they're pivoting you, like realigning you to that global money grid. Again, they're still de-networking our own money grid, clearing that out so we can be in flow. with the greater money grid around us. We thank the wealth dragons very much. Okay, we're ready for our money magnet initiation. It may feel like plasma or like fire coming through. Still feels like a flood of like plasma fire coming through. May have made some of you emotional, may have made some of you just go very, very deep. It's an extremely powerful energy. The dragons are extremely powerful. All dragons are. These wealth dragons specifically, we've got both the masculine and feminine with us, the king and the queen. So it's going to correct the distortions within our system that prevent money flow, money freedom. Again, big inside job here. Let's thank them just inside. Thank them for coming. Thank them for giving us this gift. Huge transformation coming in. It's hard for me to talk. These glorious dragons from the stars. The wealth dragons, thank you so much. So the money magnet initiation has been activated. It's going to keep working on you. It's got a lot of stuff to move in all of us to go into full effect. But we just activated it, and it will stay with us in full force for the rest of today, overnight, and into tomorrow. And we'll do a little bit more work with the wealth dragons, as well as with Lakshmi and Ganesha and all other beings tomorrow, as well as working with the Archangel Zadkiel and the Christ energies, calling in Holy Spirit. Actually, let's call in Holy Spirit now, just to help us integrate everything that we've done today. All the big changes, transformation, that key that came down to de-network our whole money grid, that's extremely powerful. So we thank the heavens for that. Thank our guides, all the energies, the codes that have come down. Let's call in Holy Spirit just to help us integrate everything that happened today. Come, Holy Spirit. It just may feel like a cascade of like peace that's coming through from the crown all the way down your head and down your throat. It's like a nice coating of just kind of peace, love, goodness. And that is the Holy Spirit. We've done a lot of work today, people, everything from releasing those karma knots, to clearing out those samskaras, or activating the clearing out of the samskaras, which are our tendencies, our behavior patterns around money. We've repatterned the brain and nervous system, like we've gone through 3 cycles of that today. We'll do a little bit more tomorrow. All that subconscious clearing, extremely powerful. Just that general clearing of the pipes, the emotions. We started out with clearing out our thought forms, the mental body, all those crystallized thought forms that loop, any of those mental streamers, a whole host of emotions around fear, emotions that just keep us contracted around money, the struggle, the love-hate relationship, that whole money roller coaster, all the stress that comes with it. Anywhere where we have been or might be in the future, like a shit magnet to money, we definitely cleared all that stuff out. Like chaos, limitation, any of our personal kind of anxiety and depression, all the stuff that we hold around money. We don't need that anymore. Let's keep releasing it out, please. We're working with Holy Spirit to help integrate all these changes. We pulled in just full force, divine grace. Grace is a very powerful healer, and just to help us release all these karmic cycles, break down those timelines for ourselves, our ancestors, our families, people around us. Just like 3, 4 more minutes, calling in divine Holy Spirit for the integration. There's still a lot more to do tomorrow, but I think we've done quite a bit today. Most important thing was just bringing in those wealth dragons and bridging a friendship and a relationship, a bond between you and the wealth dragons, so you can start building your team, your dream team of beings that will help you with the money flow. It includes Lakshmi and Ganesha and the wealth dragons and angels and your Christ energies, all these spirit guides that we have. So we just want to create a dream team on the energetic side, and then tomorrow we'll work on clearing out more blocks and bringing in reality streams and connections to people, new people in our lives, to allow us to have opportunities, better relationships, so we can have more money start flowing in. Work opportunities, business opportunities, just luck as well. We'll bring in some upper dimensional new blueprints, some new personality pieces, just to help support this kind of just a new kind of psychological overhaul that we want to create for working with money. There's still quite a bit of clearing of the pipes that needs to happen. So you're in this protective bubble from now till overnight. I mean, you're always in a protective bubble, but you're in this specifically for the money flow, for the group field. You're in this protective bubble with all of us, and the energies will keep working and clearing things out for you. So you may have some dreams and memories, and just some subconscious stuff may come through. And just if it does, just thank you for the memory, thank you for the recall, and just let it float on, just let it pass. And again, we really want to make sure, and we'll reinforce this tomorrow, that your past life gifts around pulling in those skills, the attitudes, the knowing, the remembering from your past lives where you were very much in the flow with money. We want to reinforce that tomorrow as well. And we'll do a little bit more work on our ancestral genetic kind of significant memories, decision points, choice points where things kind of got kinked for us, kinked for our families and ancestors. And we'll definitely do a little bit more on that. And then we'll bridge you in to these energies of excitement and having the energy and courage to do something new and be motivated and inspired and supported when it comes to having a very positive financial future that's going to be in harmony and balance and with ease and grace and wisdom and knowledge, skills, these kind of things. So we need to definitely bridge that in tomorrow. But like I said, we have quite a bit of work to do. Probably the first 20-30 minutes of tomorrow for clearing, and then we'll start calling in pujas, blessings, and working with other beings as well. So we want to thank everyone that showed up today, all of you, and on the other side, all of them. And let me see if there's anything I'm missing here. Yeah, I think the key is, we need the right people. We need the right beings on the other side, and we need the right people on this side so we can put together a good team, because alone and unsupported, it's really hard to get much done, especially around money. It's, our relationship with money and the flow of money, inside job, and then it becomes an outside job. Okay, so on that, if you'd like to start coming back, just as you're ready, just slowly, take a few slow, deep breaths just to come back into your conscious state. You feel your fingertips with those. That was a whopper. And if you'd like to stay to share how the healing went for you or what led up to the healing, we always love, those are the best stories. And Dawn, if you could stop the recording,